everybody. How y'all doing? Can you hear me okay? You and me both, Marty. There is some lag. There's nothing I can do about it. Hi, Jeremy. How you doing? Yeah, there's a lag, Tom. I don't know how long it is, but it's probably a minute or more. Hi, Robin. Let me change. Better, folks. It's like it's having to struggle. Hi, Aurora. Hi, Kaylin. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I really don't. Hopefully today will be better than yesterday. Yeah, I made a couple of changes hoping that'll work. Hubs worked on it last night. It's like, I don't know. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. And of course, I have a frog today. I think I swallowed a whole family of frogs. Just saying. So what's everybody working on today? I'll show you what I did. This is what we did in Monday's class. Students that were in Monday's class, this is what your piece should look like. Tongue work. This is what it should look like for Monday's class. Okay, yeah, my tongue's not working today. Can y'all tell I'm tired? I didn't sleep good last night. I had aches and pains. They were lined up all the way back to Kentucky, and they was looking for a place to jump on, and there wasn't anything available, so they kept me up. Hi, Pam. You didn't miss it. We just didn't have it. YouTube didn't want us to have it, so. Yes, Kaylin, we sure can. How about when we do the next 6-week series, I show you how to do that? Because we've only got 2 classes in this 6 weeks, and then we're off for 2 weeks. Then when we come back, yeah, I'll show you how to add it. And it's real easy. I mean, there's several ways you can add it. Okay? Of course, my computer says, I have an update. You're tatting the mignonette heart for tomorrow. Ooh, Ooh, I bet that's going to be pretty, Sue. Yes, I will. I'll show reverse Riego today. Might help my hand a little bit. It's bothering me a little bit today. I did a lot of typing. I had a couple of orders I had to place and still working on that. So yeah, my hands hurt just a tad bit.
Cell towers are just getting way over congested for some reason.
I know. I've been having troubles here too. And it keeps connecting and reconnecting. OBS does. I don't know what else is going on. I'm doing the best I can do with what I got.
Yep. All right.
So. Yeah, our tech support come in here because he was having problems at the front of the rig. Hi, Silver. And we're back to having trouble again. Why? We've rebooted. We've done everything. Hi, Arlene. It's the cell towers here is all I can say. Yep. It's fixing to shut me down. I don't know what it is. Looks like it's just going to keep cutting me off, folks. I don't know what to do. I'm getting frozen, Aurora. now it says, you walk in here, the stream's healthy. Stay put. Don't go nowhere. The antenna something. I don't know. I am not a tech person, folks. I am technically challenged, but I'm not a tech person. That's what Hub's for. He handles all the tech. But he's moving that antenna to another position. We had a new rig come in, and if he's running heavy duty equipment over there, then guess what? Yeah, I know. No, YouTube hasn't died. Just I'm not getting any good connection.
Give it about 2 minutes and try T-Mobile.
It's just not going to work, is it? Mm-mm. Let's see. No, it's not working. It's running about 45 seconds. All right, we're running a minute lag. All right, let's see what we can do. Let's do a quick down shot. Let's try that. I'll keep my keyboard handy just in case. Just in case, okay? So, okay, magic threads, Corinne's not going to happen today. You see, yeah, I'm deformed. Actually, I got this brace thing on. But yeah, if you're having trouble pulling it, then you really tat tight, my dear. So, yeah, it's starting to pick up speed. Ha ha ha. Sue, can you share those with Corinne? Tell her where to get them? Because your instructions is the ones that we use for class when we show how to do it. We probably got that in the files. Sue Fuller. Look and see if we've got Sue Hansen's magic thread instructions in the files. If we do, can we get that up on the site for Corinne? Okay. Pam says that Jill wants to know about up and down joins in relation to front side, back side tatting. Okay, in front side, back side tatting. Let me see if I've got some to show you here what it looks like. All right, let's see. This is front side, back side tatting. Okay, let me open it up. This is one of my scrappy pieces. I was just playing. Now, with front side, back side tatting, front side tatting is everything faces forward. On the back side, everything faces backward. The way to tell is you look at your picots on your rings, your chains. You will have a little piece of thread on the back side in between the two legs of that picot. Okay? On the front side, it shows as a double stitch. Okay? When you join using front side, back side tatting, when you're working on the front side doing your rings, your joins will come up. When you work on the back side doing your chains, your joins will go down. So you do front side tatting, up joins. Back side tatting is down joins. Got it backwards, Sue. Got it backwards. You have trigger finger and tendonitis in the same hand. No, I mashed a nerve on a cabinet. That cabinet's not in the rig anymore. I will tell you, it's in the dumpster. We took it out. It actually was my dresser. We put in a new dresser. It's got cloth drawers now with little cloth handles, so I don't mash my fingers no more. The magnets on that thing were unbearable. Voice echoes, can't understand the message. That I don't understand why it's echoing, because my phone is muted. Yeah, the phone's muted, and the mic is in the same position, so I don't understand why it's echoing. Let me see something here. How about that? Is that any better? Yeah, my volume and everything is muted. So we're going to go into a down shot while we've got this really awesome connection, okay? And I'm going to show reverse Riego. I'm going to show a Catherine wheel join, okay? Grab a piece of tatting so you can see it, okay? That's size 40. We don't want that. We want something a little bigger than that. How about we grab that? That is size 20. I like your explanation, Sue. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. Let me go into the down shot. We will get this worked out, folks. We will. Now, I want everybody to tell me if you can see this. Okay. Zooming in. I want to do it at a slow pace so I don't, zonk everybody. Okay. When working front side, back side. When you're working on the front side, you do up joins. When you're working on the back side, you do down joins. Front side, back side tatting is there's a definitive front and a definitive back. Okay? When you have a definitive front, you want all your joins to match. Now, Sue Hansen does it different. She does it vice versa. She does down joins when she's working on the front and up joins when she's working on the back. Either way, yeah, you can do it. Okay? That's what makes tatting so unique, is it's so versatile to each person's individual taste and flavor. It's not like cooking fried chicken, okay? You can cook fried chicken with 15 different kinds of batter, but it's still fried chicken. You see what I'm saying? That's the logic behind it. Tatting can be tatting, and it can be done your way, and that's what makes it unique. Okay? So, did that answer your question? What you talking about? So, now I'm going to tie a knot in this. I move slow because of my bum fingers, folks. They are getting better. They don't hurt near as much as they did. But I'll be honest with you, when I first mashed that sucker, it felt like the dresser had just literally cut my finger off. I'm just saying, that's what it felt like. It felt like it cut my finger off. Now, I am going to make a ring using the pink thread. Alright, let me get it. Got too much loose thread here. Now this is size 10 Eliza thread from Handy Hands. Okay, that's what I'm using today. And I'm going to show you, first of all, this is the normal way people tat. Alright, they go like this. Under, over, over, under. That is normal. Okay? Everybody got that? That's normal. Most tatters tat that particular way. That's called the slip and slide. Reverse Riego. You take this shuttle, this is your working shuttle, you lay it over the back of your finger. bring it around the finger and come up between those two threads. Pull it out, pull the finger in, stretch it, push the finger out, and you see the flip. Now for the second half of that, you come from the bottom on the back side, this one here, bottom up. See that? Finger out, pull it, it flipped, bring it back down. Everybody see that? And I don't care what you are going to do. A split ring, a split chain, it's all the same. Okay? So, let's do it again. Over that finger, up through the two. Pull the finger out, pull the thread taut, lift it up, it's flipped. Okay? Now we're going to do the second half. Come up from the bottom, right there, see? Came up between that, right there. Pull it, let go of the finger, and go. That puts that flip in there for you. It automatically flips when you use reverse Riego. Now there's die-hard tatters, okay, that are going to say, that's not the correct way to tat. But you know what? It is a correct way to tat. You want to know why it's a correct way to tat? Because you made the double stitch. The double stitch is the tatting. There's just a few people that want to just be so traditional, okay, that it's got to be the way it's got to be. And to each his own. All right? The end result is what matters. So let's do it one more time. We're going back over that finger with our working shuttle. We're going to come straight up through the center. See, we're coming up through there. When you pull the thread this way, take your finger out, and it automatically flips it. Okay? Now, for the second half, come up through the bottom, right there, that bottom thread. When you pull that thread out, pull your finger out, and it flips it automatically. Now, is that not a lot easier than doing this? Rolling our hand up and over, then making the flip. Going over, under, make the flip. Says everybody get that? That is reverse Riego. It is just a method to tatting. That's all. This is called slip and slide. Exactly. Exactly, Sue. That's what I was headed to. Palmetto's has a DVD, okay? And it is now in digital format. And it's called Helping Hands. And it's several different ways to tat. It costs $12 and you can get it through their website. I downloaded it this morning. I'm going to review it. I'm going to look at it. And I'll let you know one thing. Palmetto's wouldn't put it on their site if it wasn't something worth having. Okay, that's just the way they are. I also got Linda Davies' catalog, and I will be quite frank and honest. I have done many of Linda's patterns myself. Even though some are technically challenging, they are still very easy to do if you know the techniques. A lot of her tatted patterns are rings and chains. You know, we're rings and chains kind of people. She doesn't need the fancy footwork, okay? Some of them do have fancy footwork in it to get what she wants done, okay? But every one of them that I have done of Linda's has been easy peasy to do. So, look at it. It's in there. It's $15, and it's a full, pattern book full of her patterns, basically. And look it over. See what they've got. They've got all the patterns from all the tat days for 20-something years. Okay? Yeah, Rebecca Jones' Complete Book of Tatting. Definitely, that's one to get. I would start my library there, ladies. That is a very informative book. Um, Lindsay Rogers puts out, I think it's Lindsay Rogers that puts out Mastering Tatting. That's another good book. Okay. So, yeah, if y'all going to build a library and start getting into this, start with Rebecca Jones. Yeah, Linda has several books on the DVD. It could be, Sue. It could be. You're right. I mean, the files, we've just got to figure it out. Okay, Pam. We're a G-rated class. All right, now let's get on to this Catherine will join. Okay? You got 5 of Linda's books needing a home? Well, after class, let me know. All right, because I'm gathering books. You know that. Yeah, Lillian, that is true. Reverse Riego, if you're using taxi shuttles, yeah, you do reverse Riego because getting that big shuttle through this little spot, it's hard. I mean, it will cramp your hands right in here. Bad. All right. So let's do a Catherine will join. Now, we're going to do a Catherine will join right here. Okay. We're going to do it on this little motif. This is another one of my, yeah, I'll play around a little bit. Okay. So what we're going to do, yeah, you get off of my crochet hook. Don't stick to my fingers. You got me? Okay. Everything has to come join the party. So what we're going to do is we are going to reach down here. Can y'all see what I'm doing? You got Rebecca Jones' Complete Tatting books. If anybody wants one, buy it from Sue. Buy it from Sue because her books are priced reasonably. All right. So everybody see what I got? I've stuck my crochet hook down in here. Okay. And I grabbed my thread. Can y'all see that on that crochet hook? I'll wait till I get an answer. Pam, I'm going to wait for you to answer. Sue says she can see it. Arlene says she can see it. She sent me a heart. Thank you, Arlene. You're so sweet. Marty sees it. Okay. Then let's go on. We're going to pull that thread right up through there. Okay. Now, guess what we're going to do? We lay this little crochet hook down. And we go through that loop. What are we going to do with that loop? Linda Davies. Davies. I think it's apostrophe S. I'm not sure. Sue can tell you exactly how to spell it. All right. Now what we're going to do, everybody watching me, see this loop? We're going to pop this loop out the back side of that picot. Watch what I do. All right. It came through. There's our loop right there. Let me get my crochet hook. And I'm going to grab that loop. Okay. I'm going to grab the other loop right here. This is the one that's going to our shuttle. Okay. This is the one. Wait a minute. Right there. Okay, now, what we want to do is take that shuttle back down through that loop. What we're going to do is create a join that's going to look like a double stitch. Okay, and we got to work all this thread. You see all this? We got to pull it over. We got to line things up, make it all line up. This can also be used as a blipless join. Blipless means you don't get that blip of color in the back. Okay, now, there we go. We've got it joined right there. And we can move on. If I did it right, it should move. Nope, it locked. So, we try it again. And you can lock it real easy. Okay? My fingers do not want to cooperate. Y'all try writing with these two fingers strapped up like that. Oh, that's real fun. That is a picnic. I had to write a check. I haven't wrote a check in ages. I had to think how to do it. And I'm sitting there trying to sign my name. I told my husband, I says, you know, you might ought to sign this check. He said, why? And I said, because the bank's going to refuse it. It don't look nothing like my signature. I said, it actually looks like some chicken been scratching around on that paper. So, yeah. That's where this becomes a task. Because my fingers don't want to work with me. And I created an lock join. I'm a-getting it, folks. I'm a-getting it. Let's try this again. Come on. Come on, baby. See what I'm doing? I'm playing with it till I get it out. But the nice thing is I did not destroy my thread. See, it's coming out. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Pop it back through. I see what the problem is. I was trying to join that ring. I should have joined the chain. These are not good for chains, in my opinion, right now, because my fingers aren't working right. No, it's Davies, Pam, Linda Davies. She's got an oval doily out, and it's a pretty easy doily to do. Y'all need to look it up. It's on the internet. It's a freebie. And when you do that, just try it. Seriously. And it is pretty. You can expand on it. You can do all kinds of fun things with it. So, I'm going to close this ring because, yeah, I was trying to do that with the ring. That's not good. Well, come on, George. I locked up the whole shebang. Yep, even tatters have problems. Profess tatters. By the way, y'all, I am not a master tatter. I am working on my masters. Everything I know comes from Georgia herself. Okay, she's taught me everything I know as far as shuttle tatting goes. Barb Granger taught me what I know on needle tatting, only for the videos. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. All right, let's try this again. We're going to use the pink for the chain. All right. We're going to use the blue for the core. Make life easy on us, okay? So, we're going to get it in here and shot and start our chain. We're going to put 5 double stitches. We got 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now we're going to try this again and get it right. Sorry about that, folks. All right, now we're going to go down through the picot. We're going to grab our thread. Can y'all see this? Please tell me y'all can see this. Because I'm going to loop that on my finger and we're going to go from there. We're going to go through that loop and we're going to pull this thread back through. Okay? See that loop of thread? Okay, now what we want to pull up is this pink thread. Okay? That's the loop we want to work with. And it's aggravating me because it's not working proper. Okay, let's try it again. Yeah, that hand's hurting, ladies. It's a hurting for certain. My finger, please. Work with me. I'm trying. I really am. I'm trying. It's just not wanting to work. There we go. Release it from there. We are doing the Catherine wheel join, correct? Okay. This goes between these two. Okay? You see the pink thread. It's between the two blue threads. All right? Now, what we want to do is, what have I done? Yeah, okay, I'll get my brain working. We pulled it down. We pull this. This comes in between, and I pulled it wrong. That's what I did. I pulled it wrong. Y'all talking about 15 different things. You're distracting me. Let's try this again. We're doing the Catherine wheel join, and we might get it right yet. We're coming up. The way we want to come up is like this. This is our working thread. We want to go under the working thread and pull the pink thread. That's how we want to do it. Not pull the blue thread. Okay? Then we run the pink thread shuttle up through. Okay? And you pull from the back side. I had to think. My brain just gave out. Pull it from the back side till that pink thread pops through. See it? Once it pops through, grab it with your shuttle. Put it on your finger. Now, here's where you want to tighten everything up. Pull that thread to tighten it. Lay this down. This has to be flat in there. Pull that down. Get out of my way, dude. Get out of my way. See what I'm doing? I'm working it. And if it twists, untwist it. What you want to do is get that thread in there. Okay? Then drop this shuttle back down through your loop and close it the rest of the way. And when you're done, it's going to look like a double stitch. There, we got it. Can you see? That's your double stitch. See how it made it look like a double stitch? And it will match your double stitches on your chain. Turn it around so you can see it. Pull everything tight together and you'll see. Come on, chain work. There we go. You see? It looks like a continued double stitch. It's not as tight as I would like for it to be, but so that is the Catherine wheel join. Remember, you're working with the chain thread, not the working thread when you're doing the join. Dang, this finger is just driving me crazy. I'll be glad when this thing comes off. I'll be honest. Waistband and 2 legs. That's exactly right, Sue. Okay, what was the other thing? We did the reverse Riego. We did the Catherine wheel join. And the magic thread trick. Yeah, that's not going to happen because as you can see, when you're pulling, this has got to move, and there's a metal plate here that prevents me from moving, and while I'm moving it to tat, it's digging into the back of my hand right here. So yeah, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't tickle. I just want it to quit hurting. Yeah, they gave me pain pills. I'm not taking them. I'm not a pill kind of person. I don't take a lot of pills. I take blood pressure medicine, and every time the doctor prescribes something else besides blood pressure medicine, I say, okay, and I take it, get it filled, go home, and it goes in the trash, basically. Arlene, I do that for the students. They need to know, and I don't have the help with the classes that I need, and I can't put all this on Sue. It's just too much. It's an awful lot for Sue. It's an awful lot for one person. Well, with 3, it's a lot, and that's all we have. I do want to say something real quick. Let me go back up to the face forward. Y'all need to know what's going on, and I'm going to tell you what's happened. I know you remember Angie, and I know you remember Laurel. They're not with us anymore. They have both been banned from Palmettos and IOLI. They tried to get me fired, even though I own the classes. They tried to get me fired and take the classes away from me. When they didn't get what they wanted from IOLI, or from Palmettos, they went to IOLI. And it was, one was doing the leading and the other was doing the following. Okay? And, I wish them both the best, but, it was dirty pool. It was dirty pool, and now we are not connected in any way. What they do on their own is their prerogative. I really don't care what they do. Okay? More power to them. If they're going to copy what I'm doing, more power to them. They're learning from somebody that learned from Georgia. What's wrong with that? Nothing. Okay? But their ulterior motives was to get the classes taken away from me. And I was doing nothing wrong. And IOLI investigated it. They've got all the documentation, and they found there was no wrongdoing on my part. And it was over shuttles that Veronica had sent for the fundraiser at Palmettos for scholarship. Laurel tried to make it that I was trying to steal them. And there's 2 things I'm not: a thief or a liar. I have always kept my word. I've always stood by my word. I'm trustworthy, or Georgia would have never entrusted me with these classes. I gave her my word they would never be monetized. I will never make money off of these classes. And that is a fact. And that is a promise. And that is a guarantee to her. Know that I will stand by my word to Georgia and to you all, no matter what. Okay. All right. Katia, doing a split chain. Okay, when you do a split chain, I will give you a little trick that I do before working a pattern that is going to have a split chain in it. And usually a split chain is used to climb from one round to another. I will tat up a 1-inch piece of thread in the same thread I am going to be using for the pattern I'm working on. Okay. And, you know, after you do your tension run, tat this one piece. And that will give you how many stitches per inch. Okay. Then take and put that in a folder, a little notebook. I use a little, Sue's talked about it before, a little 3-ring index binder. If I could find it, it would be a miracle. But that's what I used. And so every size thread that I use has this little 1-inch piece of thread. And I always did my run on it, okay, before I did the 1-inch. And that's to test my tension. Then, when you get into a split chain situation, you know exactly how many stitches it is in an inch. And then you can see by using that how much space of core thread you're going to need. Does that make sense? Thank you, Aurora. Thank you so much. Georgia's full aware of what happened. She's none too happy about it. So what else can I help y'all with? And next week, we're going to do Phyllis's pattern, the owl, and it is the node stitch, Victorian sets. And I got news for y'all. I done tatted that sucker up. He is just too cute. Too cute. The dead chain. Okay, what are you talking about? Dead chain. Are you talking the split chain? Or the book for the chains and sizes of thread? I don't understand, Pam. Please explain. Lucy's tired. I am going to take an aspirin after class, though. I need one for my hand. It is really hurting. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out, Aurora. What's a dead chain? Did somebody shoot it? Hang it? What? Yeah, Katia, that's what I say. My book has saved my bacon more times than I can count. Oh, the dead chain, Sue. Sue, you're going to have the floating chain. We might have to, Arlene. You got one? Thanks, Sue. Now, Sue taught it in design class. That's something, and I'm not going to lie to you, I've never done what Sue taught. Sue teaches in her class things that I haven't done or things that I'm not well versed in, because she's got a lot more years experience than I do. And I'll be honest with you, if I don't know how to do it, I'll refer to her because she can walk me through it. That's a floating chain. Yeah, Katia Sue will help you with that. I know that Barb Granger did it in needle tatting, did a floating chain, and we've got the file on it, Sue. I ran across it, the floating chain, I think it was earrings. Yeah, you're right, Sue. No, I'm not a master tatter. That I never said I was a master tatter. I do tat. My tatting is close to master level. There's techniques I don't know that are required for master level, but my tatting is even and steady, and that makes me a master level tatter, but not really a master tatter. Do y'all understand that? Yeah, I'm going for my masters though. As soon as I can get life to just settle down a little bit, I'm gonna study. Over the summer break, I am gonna hit the books. Yeah, Jane Everall's got some floating chains stuff in a lot of her patterns. Yeah, you have to go look at it, Sue, probably. It looks to be fairly easy to do. I don't know. I haven't tried it yet. I will. Because I mean, my goal is to learn everything there is to know about tatting. I mean, I've loved lace since I was knee high to a grasshopper. Oh, thank you, Janella. Thank you so much. Just remember, it's all for the love of you all and the love of tatting. Okay? Sue knows how I feel about tatting. Well, both of the Sues know how I feel about tatting. And they both know how I feel about Georgia. I mean, she's got a special place right here. Her and Richard are just wonderful people. Now, Maria had a pattern, found a pattern in the uh, book. The one Sue's we was talking about earlier, it just left me. Lord have mercy. Uh, and it's called the Tatting Bug. And in there, it's got where you wrap stitches on wire. And I have done that and made a 3D butterfly. Now, since it's been gone, because one thing I didn't do was get the kind of thread that is coated so that it doesn't tarnish and ruin the tatting and turn the tatting black. So, yeah, that was a neat one to look at. Yeah, Arlene, I'll tell y'all a little story, okay? And how I came about tatting. Back many moons ago, I was injured in a car wreck, a pretty bad car wreck. And the doctors, through therapy and everything, said, well, you can't work anymore. That was number one big blow to me because I loved working. The kind of work that I did, I really enjoyed. And the second blow was you can't be in one position for very long anymore. The next thing was you can't do your polymer clay crafts. You can't do your beadwork. You can't do this because all this you had to stay with constantly. So they took things away from me step by step. My mom gave me my great aunt's tatting shuttles. And I didn't know what they were. I'd never heard of tatting before. But she gave it to me because my great aunt made all of my dresses. I had dresses fit for a princess, okay? They were full of lace, full of tulle, I mean, they billowed out. All of my skirts had tutus with them nearly, okay? And it was full of lace. And she handmade all of my lace. She did bobbin lace. She did tatting. She did hardanger lace. You name it, she did it in lace. And my mom gave me her tatting shuttles. And she said she never learned to tat, but she was hoping that I would, that maybe that would be something I could do. Because it was a bad depression to me when they told me I couldn't be me anymore. Okay. And so I went looking and I ran across the lady that offered tatting lessons. Okay. And I called her up and I said, I'd like to take tatting lessons from you. I got my great aunt shuttles and I want to learn how to tat. Now, mind you, this is after I looked up what shuttles were. And I got, yeah, we can go to outer space on them things. And I'm like, not on this. And so anyway, when I called her, she says, well, do you know how to make a double stitch? And I said, what's that? And she says, you don't qualify to take my classes. You learn how to do that and the basics of tatting, and you can take my classes, and they're $150 for 2 weeks of lessons. And I said, but I'm trying to learn how to do it. What are you going to teach me for that kind of money? Oh, I'm going to teach you how to make a doily. I'm like, well, good. If I learn the basics of it, I'm pretty sure I can figure out how to do the rest. Then I ran across Georgia and her group. And I wrote her and I told her the situation. And that's when she sort of kind of took me under her wing. Okay? And I went to my first tatting convention. And that was after Sue Hansen and I had gotten put in the corner. Okay? And I walked in, and Teresa Woods, I went to pay, go up to the counter, get my stuff, my badge and everything. And she says, I got something for you. Fear God just struck across my face. I thought, oh, Lord, I'm in trouble. Sue done got me in trouble. No, she had a bag of goodies for me. That was all. But that was my first encounter at the convention. That was when I first met Georgia in person. By then, she had taught me a lot, okay? But she saved me. She saved me mentally, and she saved me physically. Because when I went to Tat Days, my first one, I was a brace from here down. And with tatting, I lost all those braces. With tatting, I got more of me back. So yeah, I owe Georgia so much. And when she made the offer for me to take over the classes, it made me the happiest person on earth. I can pay her back for everything she did for me. So yeah, it's right there. So yeah, I'll give you everything she gave me and then some. That I promise. So, are you all ready for that? Yeah, it saved a lot of people. As Georgia said in that, when we did the interview with her at Tat Days last year, it heals. It really heals people. It does. I'm living proof it heals. My doctor didn't know what I was doing. He said, I don't know what you're doing, but it's working. Keep it up. Yeah. The thing of it is, Sigrid, we're only as good as our shuttle will take us. Yep, Marty. It saved and healed you too. Yeah, that was a really good interview. We're going to try to get another one with her this year. And in fact, I talked to the Teresas a little bit ago, and they was wondering if I was going to make it because the campground down there at where the convention's at is not open yet, and it's COVID, you know. And the thing is, there's other campgrounds, and I told him, I said, I'm coming with bells on. Okay, you got it. There is no way Mama's missing that day. It's just not happening. Husband said, Mama's going. So there you have it. I'll be there. You still got your dunce's hat from Georgia? Yeah, she used to get tickled when we get in class together because we was always disrupting class. My favorite butterfly patterns. Oh Lord. I have to say Jennifer Williams because it's so easy. You can do it without thinking. Yeah, no, we're not discussing the cardinal, Pam. That was my lesson on patience from Georgia. Pam got the pattern. I finally found it. I sent it to her. It was in the files. But yeah, Jennifer Williams, butterfly pattern. I have to say, because you don't have to think to do it, and it's very relaxing to do something like that when if you're stressed, especially. Well, I believe in paying things forward, Lillian. I do. And I pay it forward every single day of my life. When someone does something good for me, I pay it forward 10 times over. Yeah, we got it on the class, don't we, Sue? It should be up there on the new website. Jennifer Williams Butterfly. It is so easy to do. Yeah, y'all be surprised how many military people and police officials and firemen get free dinners on my husband and I just to show them thank you because they are so not appreciated in many places. So yeah. Yeah, the simple butterfly. You remember it, Pam. Yeah, y'all try that butterfly. Sue, if you can find it, it's Jennifer Williams. If you can find that pattern, put it up on this site as a special gift to the students. I mean, anybody can do it. It is that easy. And the butterfly is what you send in to Palmetto's for your dues. And it's only one butterfly. It's the only guild that doesn't have monetary value to get in. Thanks, Pam. Thanks. But yeah, and I tat up. That's why I say I use what's on the ends of my shuttle. This is full. Well, here's some of my butterflies that go with me. When we're riding down the road, moving the rig, that's what I do is tat up butterflies and stick them in my little baggie. But this is all scrap threads, and I just clean off my shuttles that way. And then when I get to tat days, I just hand them a big bag of butterflies. Yeah, Nanetta loves butterflies. Marty, do so. Do so. You can't go wrong. There is a lot of good people. In fact, I would say 50% of the class you're in right now is members of the guild, Palmetto's Tatting Guild. So yeah, they do a lot of charity work, a lot of volunteer hours. In fact, right now, they are getting ready for Shuttlebird's convention. They have just finished up Camp Wannatat, okay? And they've got the state fair coming up, Tat Days. If you go to their website and sign up, yeah, go to their website and sign up. Tell them I sent you. If you want to go, if you're in the States or even out of the States, sign up. And when the convention releases the paperwork you need to do for the scholarship, apply for a scholarship. If you can't afford to go full, for the full payout, the scholarship can either help pay your way or pay it fully. It all depends on what the committee deems you deserve. And that is based on many, many facets of what's in the essay and stuff. I don't have anything to do with it. All I do is raise the money for it. Yeah, they used to, not anymore. They meet now, I think it's at the library, public library. And was it last year or the year before, they tatted up all the ornaments that went on the tree in the courthouse, City Hall. And they decorated it. It was neat. Yeah, and you go Tat Days and you'll meet me. Bev, Bev Quarter, she came last year to meet me. Of course, there was a line of people there to meet me. I'm nobody special, people. I'm really not. I'm just me. Yeah, so that's another factor. Like I say, I don't have anything to do with that. My job is to auction the stuff that comes in for fundraiser and get top dollar for it so that we can send more students in. And well, I will say this, put your thumbs up on these videos, get that algorithm up, because what will happen is YouTube will let us get monetized. At that point, every penny that these videos bring in, aside from the running cost of the classes, okay, will go directly to fundraiser. Okay, and right now I have everything for the classes paid for 3 years, 4 years, excuse me, 4 years. Yeah, I didn't know they did a tat and chat. I know with COVID, a lot of the stuff that they used to do has changed. I don't know. But now that I'm traveling, when I'm in the area, I'll be able to go and see them. I was excited to meet you too. I was just so pressed for time. I had so much to do. You'll have to help me next time. You coming this year, aren't you? Oh, I'll never change being me. I think the best part of being me is being able to share my good fortune with others, my blessings with others, and I get to look forward to another day with so many wonderful friends. I've got friends all over the world, and a lot of them I've never met. Aurora and I go back. Aurora, do you realize how many years we've known each other? You, Nanetta, and Sue were in class, my very first class with Georgia. Georgia said, well, last year it was 13 years that Georgia and I knew each other. And I was in class for a year before anybody knew who I was. So we've known each other at least 14 years. Yep. I think you were in there when I told Georgia about the cardinal when she asked for the last batch. They give them away at the state fair to people that don't know what tatting is. You know, what else they do with them, I don't know. I know Georgia used to call for tat bits, and they used to put them on a quilt. They used to have somebody that would make a quilt, and everybody tatted a quilt piece. No, I don't quilt. I don't know anybody that does quilt. So Georgia's quilt went with Georgia. I've got to come up with something, a big haha, for the fundraiser. Right now, I am busy scanning all of my books, okay? And for starters, let me show you. I have the complete set, folks, okay? And I'm scanning them, all right? And I'm putting them on thumb drive because I can't carry books on the rig. Just too much weight. I've got a pretty big library. Most of mine is collectibles, all right? But I have the whole set here. Sue knows I bought the last one from her that finished the set out. Guess what will be in the auction this year? Yes, the complete set. So, you want to be there. So, yeah, a lot of my tatting stuff that I have will go into auction, mostly books, okay? Things I can't carry on the rig. I have a daughter-in-law I cherish with all my heart, love her to pieces. She has no interest in tatting. I have a granddaughter, and her interest is boys. So tatting's out of the picture now. Yeah, I love it too. And needless to say, that once y'all see what's going to be in the auction, it's just going to blow your minds. And the bags that I make, the journals I make, the proceeds from those go straight to the fundraiser. Any of them that I can get made up before Tat Days and they auction off go straight to fundraiser. I make nothing off of anything I do. You just dropped on another copy, huh? Well, folks, it is 4:14 my time on the East Coast. Now, we will be around this weekend, same place. Next weekend is moving weekend. Yeah, we're going to move the rig. We're headed to South Carolina on the 7th of May. I'm going to stop in and see Teresa Orrin for a little while. And then we're headed to Georgia. Then we're headed to Indiana. So, I may see somebody on the road. You just never know. How many books in her set? There are 4 books in the tatting set. Yes, you got one of the baggies. Yep, same time, same channel, just a different link. Next week, we do Phyllis's owl pattern. There's no homework tonight, guys. No homework. When I assign homework, I want you to hone in on something. Okay? Learn it. So, all right, Wednesdays is good for you. I've been thinking split the two Monday and Tuesday class up for Monday and Wednesday. I've been really thinking about that for the simple fact I get so confused between Monday and Tuesday of who I'm teaching and what I'm teaching that the beginners almost got advanced work. Okay, let's get real. So, yeah, I'm thinking about that for the next 6 weeks. So, Let me know what y'all think. If you'd rather have advanced on Wednesdays, works for me. Yeah, I know. I haven't seen the pamphlet, Sue. Yeah. I mean, her books are nice. Let me tell you, they are very, very nice. Okay, Monday and Wednesday works for you. Wednesday's good for her. Wednesday's for the Teresas. All right. So let me know. Send me an email. I'll work it for you guys. If you like this time or you want it later, you want it earlier, let me know. Okay? Let me see what we can do. Because the more students I get in, the more people learn. All right? So, until next Monday, you all have a fantastic week, a wonderful weekend. I hope all your thread makes beautiful lace. Happy tatting, ladies. See you on Monday. Bye-bye.